Well, hello everyone. Welcome again to another video from PCJ as part of Media Network Plus. Now, you may remember a few weeks ago we did a review of a brand new Sangen ATS909X, which is a fantastic shortwave receiver. And we're going to be doing these receiver reviews as part of the Media Network Plus page at pcjmedia.com. So we're going to be focusing not just on new receivers, but receivers also that have been out for quite some time. It was amazing because after we did the first one, a number of you were writing in saying, you know, why don't you do a review of this receiver and that receiver and this receiver? Well, we'll see what we can get to. I don't think we can get to all of them. But another suggestion actually that came in was antennas. Yes. How to make antennas. So we actually are going to be doing that on an upcoming edition, but I can give you a little preview right now. The show that we're going to be doing on antennas in a little while has to do with one of these. Big silver thing. But in fact it is, yes. Remember these as a children? A toy. Slinky. Yes. We're going to be showing you how to make one of these antennas. Some of you already know how to do it, but we actually have a new bunch of shortwave listeners that actually don't know how. Anyway, let's get on to today's review. Today's review is on a receiver that has been out for some time. It actually came out in 2007 and has been sold under a number of names. It's been sold under the Grundig name. It's been sold under the Eaton name. Now, who makes a lot of radios for Eaton, who owns Grundig and puts their Grundig name on it? Who is that? Well, it is a manufacturer in China called TECSUN. And today we're reviewing the TECSUN S2000. And I'm holding the box backwards. There we go. The TECSUN S2000. Now you're seeing Chinese on this box, and that's only because I bought this receiver in Hong Kong not too long ago. So, what does the radio look like? Well, first of all, it's quite heavy. And here it is. Here's the TECSUN S2000, otherwise known as a Grundig radio or Eaton radio, depending on where you are. It is rather big, isn't it? Kind of intrusive. And when you put the batteries inside, the radio actually weighs a lot more. When I was just about to record this segment, I decided to check out some reviews that have actually been done on this radio. And I have to be honest, some of the reviews that you see, not just on this radio, but other radios, tend to be a little extreme. They nitpick at every single thing. So I decided to look at one of the reviews and compare it to what I thought. Some of the comments that were on some other websites and other blogs were that the radio is flimsy. No, it is not flimsy. People said that the rotating antenna for medium wave reception is loose and everything else. No, I disagree on that one. It's actually quite amazing, and the nice thing, of course, is you can go 360, and it is not loose or anything. Nor is the handle. It's a very, very snug fit. This is, I have to say, an excellent radio for the price. Now, the price varies depending on whether or not you get the TECSUN model or the Grundig model, sometimes by about $100 or $150. Why is that? Well, what is the difference? Let me see. No difference. And why is that? Well, you may ask, it's because of over here. No, not the speaker, the nameplate. You actually end up paying more for the radio when it says Grundig or Eaton. But it's the same radio, people. It is exactly the same radio. There is no difference whatsoever, except for the fact maybe you'll have some Chinese written on it. But that's it. It's exactly the same radio. I've heard some comments from people that said, you know, I wanted to buy the Grundig one because Grundig is a good German name. Grundig has not existed for years. Well, for making shortwave radios, that is. The name now is owned by Eaton, which puts their name on it. So it's basically the same radio. So all this stuff that it's a Grundig, it's a German radio, is complete nonsense. This radio is no more German than I am. Okay? That's the whole, the cold poop of it. Is it the cold poop? I wonder if I can say that. Cold poop or hot poop? Well, it doesn't matter, but it's all poop, okay? It's the same radio. It is not German. It is made in China by TECSUN. TECSUN, by the way, does make a bunch of fantastic radios. And this is one of them. It just doesn't have shortwave. It also has great medium wave reception, long wave reception, and also airband, meaning, stuff that's used by airplanes and everything. The nice thing that I love about this radio is it has auto tuning, which means you have the RF gain for the antenna. You can actually set it on automatic, or you can do it manually. It has squelch and has great single sideband reception on lower sideband and upper sideband. It also has an antenna alternator, which means you can actually set the gain of the antenna in the radio 3 different ways. So also fantastic. Tuning it is so smooth and uses such a light touch. It is quite amazing. You can tune at either 1 kilohertz or 5 kilohertz. So now let's take a closer look at this radio and some of the other features that it has. There we go. That was a look at some of the other features that the TECSUN S2000 has, otherwise sold as the Grundig or Eaton radio, depending on where you are. But if you're going to buy this radio, I would suggest you go for the TECSUN because you're going to pay a lot less. You're not just paying for the name. It is a fantastic radio. Now, on a scale from 1 to 10, if you're new at shortwave and would like a tabletop radio, I would recommend this one. It's a lot cheaper than some of the other ones that you can find on the market, and it is reasonably priced. If you're looking for a travel radio, no. Certainly not. This is not something you want to carry in your suitcase. When you put the batteries in it, it is quite heavy. There is something else about this radio that I found quite fascinating. If I pick up the handle and turn it around, in the back you have of course, the line out. And then next to it, you have another output. What is that output? Well, this is not a DRM radio. DRM is Digital Radio Mondiale. It's not a DRM radio. But with the right equipment, you can actually use this out. From what I understand, I may be incorrect in this, but from what I've been able to read online and from what I've been able to find out from TECSUN, if you connect the line out from here to some DRM decoding equipment, you can actually listen to DRM signals. If it works or not, I don't know, but if this is a feature that they have on it, well, hey, they're ahead of their time, and I think a lot of other radios would like to have this as well. Fantastic, fantastic radio. So, on a scale from 1 to 10 for appearance, I give it a 10. I like the big, clunky, utilitarian look. For reception, I give it a 9. Definitely give it a 9. It is a very good radio in that respect. For first-time users, if you're looking for a tabletop radio, I say it again, I would suggest this. Do look around online because you can actually buy the TECSUN radios, as I said earlier, a lot cheaper than you can the Grundigs. Okay, now that's old business. Let's now move on to new business concerning Media Network Plus and PCJ. We're having a contest in June, July, August, and September. What kind of contest, you may say? Well, we're going to be giving away 3 shortwave radios in June, July, and August. The TECSUN2000 to 3 lucky winners. But you said, wait, Keith, the contest is in September as well. Well, you're right, because in September, we're going to have a grand prize. The grand prize is going to be a brand new, get this, a brand new Sangen ATS909X, the same radio. Well, not exactly the same one, but a new one that we did the review on not too long ago. So if you want to have a chance to win one of 3 TECSUN radios, which are really good radios, especially if you're going to be traveling or anything. They're very light, very small, very good reception, very good receivers. We're going to do a review on them as well. And be entered into the grand draw for a Sangen ATS909X, just go to www.pcjmedia.com and you'll find all the details about how to enter and everything else. And by the way, there is going to be a promo that is going to be running in some shows. So if you hear the promo, let us know what show, what station, frequency, and everything else, and you'll be entered into the lucky draw. The winners will be announced monthly on Media Network Plus. So good luck. Anyway, that's it. That's all we have time for. If you wish to get in touch with us with your suggestions for some receiver reviews or other technical things for the Media Network Plus videos, let us know at the website that you see listed below right now. So on behalf of Paulette McQuarrie, who is all the way in Canada, this is Keith Perron in Taipei, Taiwan, saying so long and take care. Bye, everyone.